Hello, everybody. We are live once again. Gonna shrink Nevi down a little. Nevi is currently doing the Pelu side, so I'm just with them at the moment over in the Crystal Data Center. I've already done the Pelu side, but I thought I might as well do the side quest involving the Aether currents on the side, while waiting for Nevi to play catch up. And currently, at the moment, I believe Neve is talking with one specific NPC down over nearby Urqopacha's Inn. Because they're currently, at the moment, doing the whole trading system for the saddle that you need for the alpacas. I, on the other hand, decided to go ahead and just do a tiny bit of fake farming. And I am ranked 2 with Urqopacha. So now I have the mount speed increase because that was 90 bicolor gemstones. That's my first top priority when it comes to fake farming. First and foremost is to get the mount speed increase. And then slowly but surely work my way up when it comes to everything else. But I'm also planning on going through all the other stuff to get the rest of the music and everything. But for now, we are going to go ahead and just do some of the side quests. I'm not going to do it as a... I'm not going to do it as a Pictomancer, but I am going to go ahead and just do it as a White Mage. Because why not? A Traveler to the rescue. And I also have to make sure myself muted. So, for those that are actually also wondering, I am over on the Crystal Data Center, so that way people can actually just join me that way. Hi, Kodu! Thank you for the hydrate. I drank some of my Starbucks on accident, too. But yeah. Aside from that, we're actually just going to go ahead and just do the side quest real quick involving the Aether currents. And then we will work our way farther in once Neve gets all caught up, because once they're done with the Pelu, I'm immediately going to start the Vanavanu. But I thought I might as well do the side quest just so that way we can get those done and out of the way on top of everything too. So let's go ahead and do it. Traveler to the rescue. Hey, Nevi, while you're doing this story, I'm gonna go ahead and do the side quest involving the Aether currents.
Alrighty.
Oh, thank goodness, a capable-looking traveler. Please, I need your help. My caravan was attacked by beasts. I had a bodyguard, a young Mamusha mercenary, but he could barely fend for himself, let alone me. He somehow managed to throw me over his shoulder and carry me all the way here, but no sooner did my feet touch the ground than he ran back into the jaws of death. Damned if I can't figure out why. Injured as he was, I don't think like his chances. Please, I beg of you, go to Kozama'uka and save him. Hi, Ziggy. Bye, Ziggy. Oh, he is up higher. Let's see. Silver Lobos. There it is. Oh. Yeah! Hey, Wing. What BS? Hydrate from Ziggy. And a positive hit. I just the 14th story? Yeah, I'm just waiting for Neve to catch up with the Pelu side of things before we both start the Vanavanu. Preemptively went ahead and also grabbed some stuff. Stupid fish, bye! Have fun with the fishies! I has drinky drinks. hardly believe my eyes. You felled those bloodthirsty beasts with such ease. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you for saving me. As a mercenary for hire, I'm ashamed such help was even necessary. So the merchant sent you, did she? The attack on the caravan saw her wares scattered all over. I figured the least I could do was retrieve as much as I could. Thanks to your timely rescue, I can still do just that. No need for you to stay with me, friend. Go and let her know that I'm safe. I'll grab what I can and be along shortly. I'm so relieved to hear he's safe. The Momojo take considerable pride in their trades as mercenaries, but that young man seems to have a particularly acute sense of responsibility. I've heard tell that some Momojo travel across the salt to make a name for themselves. As a preliminary step toward that,
Please don't spit.
he sees many young hopefuls that gather experience in Toral as mercenaries and bodyguards to sharpen their skills. That said, earnest as he is, the young man failed to protect my caravan. We will have to discuss some form of compensation for my losses. I'm not heartless, however. He saved my life and risked his own to reclaim my wares. There is much to consider. For now, however, treating his wounds must come first. I'm assuming you've gotten to, like, a certain part in the whole alpaca situation.
I am riding in an alpaca.
Oh, you're doing that cutscene. That's always cute and friggin' adorable. They also tell you a little bit more information about that high hilltop, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A crisis of corruption. Oh, this one actually has a continuation, so I might as well go ahead and get this done then. Hey, I recognize you. You're Willa, yes? I've heard about you. Companion to the Third Promise and most dependable individual. The name's Nopley, and I have you know that I'm a merchant blessed by fortune, if I do say so myself. Indeed, I believe our meeting today is no chance encounter but the hands of fate guiding us to one singular purpose. The exchange of invaluable items at an unbelievable price. If I could direct your attention over here for just a moment. Feast your eyes on these. Crates of excitingly rare and precious corrupted crystals. Beautiful, aren't they? They were extracted from the remote regions of Eorzea and shine a brilliant orange hue, quite like your run-of-the-mill crystals, no? For you, I'm willing to offer them for the low, low price of 1 pel in the millions column. My fucking wallet when he said that. Anyways. It's not highly railway at the valuation, but anything for a friend of the Third Promise. That third option. They're not worth even a fraction of that price. What do you mean? Considering how much it set me back to purchase them, the price I'm offering should be perfectly reasonable. Strange. These are precious crystals, aren't they not? Just to be certain, these crystals are considered priceless treasures in Eorzea, right? Actually, they're very common. Let me see if I'm getting this right. Not only are corrupted crystals commonplace across the salt, but they're also highly volatile. And in the past, you once used such crystals together with the elemental converter to do battle with powerful entities you call primals? Yep. What's more, you kept them in a warded container at all times to protect against their deleterious effects? All of which to say no practical use for such crystals has been discovered, meaning no one will sense who would ever bother to mine them? The peddler who sold these crystals to me never mentioned a word of this. He claimed they're extremely rare in Eorzea, which is why I decided to purchase them in the first place, even at an exorbitant price he offered. Naturally, I believed him. Having never seen the crystals of their like, could you blame me? But if they really have no use... Have I not believed the lucky been swindled? Oh. Well, at the very least, I was able to learn about the crystal's true nature before selling them to some poor soul. Fortune hasn't abandoned me completely yet. At any rate, I'd like to verify whether these crystals truly hold no value. Would you be willing to help me look into this, Willa? I need someone I can trust, and that would be willing to share the truth with me. They'll say us a lot. No need to answer right away. Give it some thought. If you're no interest, you'd be free on your way. If you decide to assist me, however, I'd be here waiting. Well, this is an awkward situation. Poor guy. You're willing to help then? Wonderful, you truly are a kind-hearted soul. Now, before I go and confront the merchant who sold me the crystals, I'd like to look into potential uses for them in Tyrell. For instance, crystals are in high demand among Tyrelli mages who extensive use of them are in the rituals. And I just so happen to know a spellcaster among the distillery guards. I'd like you to speak with them about the corrupted crystals and gauge their interest in purchasing them. In the meantime, I will see about procuring a container to ward off the crystal's harmful effects. For your explanation, preparing an elemental converter with my skills is likely impossible, but finding the requisite materials to warding a vessel should be well within my abilities. The mage you're looking for is an individual of the Bunwa tribe. If you happen upon someone willing a staff, chances are you found them. So I have to go and find a... Never mind. There he is. Huh? I don't know the first thing about crystals. I'm not an artisan nor a mage. Uh-oh. I hear the sound of my mom home. I'll be right back. I need to see if, if she needs help. Sorry about that. Mom came in asking for her little clip thing, but I don't have it. Well, anyway, she didn't have any groceries that needed to be pulled, so let's go ahead and keep on finding the staff mage bow bearing. There you are. Intriguing. I've never heard of these corrupted crystals. As practitioner of the arcane arts, I'll not deny the pique of my curiosity. But I'm afraid I have no interest in purchasing them. If they're as volatile as you say, there's little to be done with the crystals with the very nature can change on a whim. Ain't that the truth? I'm gonna go ahead and just continue this side story. I also have to untwist my headphones. So how goes the trading?
Oh my god.
Are you riding the bike at least to have faster speed?
Yeah.
Yeah. I already went ahead and got the Mount Speed map. Hey, Mitra!
I gotta get something to drink because I'm feeling a migraine.
Do you need to take a break from story?
It's not the break from story, it's the fact that it was way before I got done my story. Got to story. But well, I have some of my pills. I just need to get something to drink.
Alright. So even the mage was not interested. Nevertheless, I thank you for speaking with him on my behalf. Seems you were right. These crystals really are worthless. I may be unable to make back what I've lost, but there's still one thing I can do. Well, I wish to stop that pernicious peddler from continuing his crooked ways. Will you help me? Well, yeah. What a relief. Allow me to offer you a small token of my thanks. When you have a moment to spare, please come see me again. We must stop him before he has a chance to swindle anyone else. And I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with this side quest anyways, because I know this is probably going to unlock them as a society tribe later. And I do say society because it's literally called Society Tribes. It originally was called Beast Tribes, Allied Tribes, now it's Society. So, yeah. Hydrate from Yasu. Hey, Yasu! Y'all just keeping me as a thirsty kitty. Every moment we leave that peddler to do his own devices is another opportunity for something unexpected traveler to be hoodwinked. We need to figure out where he's been and where he may go next. I'll ask around and Wacampello if anyone else has any similar run-ins with the distributable merchants. In the meantime, I'd like you to find the scoundrel to keep him in your sights, but wherever means necessary. We can't have him leaving before we've had the chance to settle this matter after all. I expect he's still in Urqopacha, visiting the markets to use his ill-gotten pelf to stock up for his return to Eorzea. Like as not, he's inspecting the stalls at Ikuvol's inn. Ask after a Lalafell by the name of Gigi Molu, but be discreet. Once you've found him, try to keep him occupied for as long as you can. Where have I heard that name before? Hi-ho, Chochin, away! Oop. Oh, let me go over the fucking thing, damn it. Oh well. Alpacas. Very docile cutie patooties. It's a good thing that I grabbed the mount speed increase, because this is going to be much more helpful trying to traverse around. Let's see. I think I actually recognize this guy. Ah, well, this is a pleasant surprise. To think we would meet again here out of all places. You do recognize me, don't you? The merchant you spoke of with the ship to Leola? I neglected to impart my name to you at the time, but I shall happily rectify that now. Gigi Molu at your service. Since my arrival on the continent, I must say business has been booming. He's the one from... Yep, I actually recognize him. He was the one from the ship. I'll spare you the details of my most recent transaction, but suffice it to say, I earned quite a handsome sum from a most generous young merchant. Truly makes the lengthy voyage here feel well worth the trouble. All that remains before I return to Eorzea is to purchase some commodities. Alas, ever since I felt the soothing waters of Panacapelu retreat on my skin, I can think of little less. The mere mention of it has stirred my yearning to avail myself of these hot springs once more. It was a pleasure to meet you again, my friend, but I must be going. Farewell. Well, that was easier said than done. Anyways. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go and follow the guy. He said something about the hot springs, right? I'm getting DMs from someone. Huh, what do you know? There's actually a hot spring here. You think this area would have at least a sightseeing log, but it doesn't. Or maybe it does? It's gotta be hidden around here somewhere. No, there's no sightseeing log, huh? You think it would be over here? Oh well. Let's go and talk with that stinking Lalafell then. Oh, it's you again. Did you follow me here? Or perhaps you too have succumbed to the allure of these hot springs? The water is of a perfect temperature and the view ravishing. All my worries seem to just melt away, though I suppose I've also cavilled to that, I've also Cavally to thank for that. He's been the perfect attendant taking care of my every need. I am surprised you're still listening to me ramble on. If I didn't know better, I might think you came not to enjoy the springs, but to speak with me. If you need a tank, let me know. I'll definitely let you know, but for now, we are waiting for Nevi to catch up with the Pelopellos before we go for the Vanovanus. Jijimolu truly did such an awful thing? I had no idea. He only recently began to visit these springs and hired me to take care of odds and ends for him during his sojourns. I took him to be quite the affluent individual the way he carries himself. My heart goes out to poor Nopli. But as a Pelopello, I am quite intrigued by Jijimolu's trading practices. Allow me to explain. Many years ago, we Pelopello were looked down upon by the other peoples of Tadal, both figuratively and literally, due to our diminutive stature. Chagrin it is said that our ancestors decided to start wearing masks made in the image of the most powerful Tural Vidral, Valiganamada, in order to strike fear in those hearts of all who looked upon them. Today, however, the meaning of the mask has changed. After becoming peddlers at the Dawn Service suggestion, the masks have come to symbolize fair transactions. Indeed, they are now proof of our rebuttability. Instead of focusing solely on our own profit, we endeavor to make every trade mutually satisfactory. Countless years of doing so has earned us the respect of those around us, and now we rarely experience any belittlement. Interesting. Yet it seems Jijimolu wishes only to fill his own coffers, even at the expense of those with whom he does business. It's a shame. After what he's done, no Turali will wish to barter with him again, no matter what quantity of importance he has at hand. I will keep a close watch on him for now. I don't want to see anyone else swindled out of their hard-earned pel. Though given his present euphoria, I doubt he'll be doing anything of the sort anytime soon. That said, I'm sure Nobly must be anxious to hear from you. I have matters here well in hand. Why don't you return to him? Oh. Nice spike. Luckily for me, I know there's a fate that spawns over there, and that's with the griffins. Car. I just see a flying Sabatender mount all of a sudden. That's funny. Alta Roy. There's a lot of mounts I actually can recognize. Alright. What? You mean Jijimolu during, you met Jijimolu during your voyage to Toral? What a small world. In any case, thank you for lending your assistance once again, Willa. It's reassuring to know Cavally will keep careful watch on him. As for my investigation here, it seems I'm presently Jijimolu's only victim. But I fear I won't be the last. There's no telling what underhanded tricks he'll use to procure those wares you spoke of, and I refuse to let him besmirch all that it means to be a merchant. I have a plan, but I'm going to need your help. Finding a mate. I'd like your opinion on something, Willa. Should word spread of Jijimolu's unapprehended practices, it won't be long before there's not a soul in all of Taral willing to deal with him. How do you feel about that? Timing kind of serves him right, but it's only natural. Indeed, yet I would be disappointed by such a conclusion. After all, we'd lose one of the few merchants willing to voyage across the seas to do business with us. If he is to remain a potential trader partner in the years to come, he needs to be made see the error of his ways. I suspect a few words of warning will do little, however. He needs to be taught a proper lesson, to feel the sting of being swindled for himself. And we shall make sure he does, the Pele way. First, we'll need an alluring piece of merchandise to serve as bait. Hailing from across the salt yourself, I can think of none better suited to finding something that might garner his interest. Have a look about and see what local specialties we have to offer. I should like to know if anything catches your eye. Well, time for me to explore the area. Not that one. Something rare? I can think of nothing other than the coffee plants. They sure fetch a handsome price, seeing as you most likely can't find them where you're from. Coffee plants, huh? Oh, so you can find them there. Well, in that case, I'd like to try your coffee for myself. Now I want another pot of coffee. A local specialty that's on the rarer side. How about the potatoes being sold at the distillery? It's one of the few vegetables that can be cultivated at these altitudes. We already sell those because of far travels. Oh, you already have potatoes planting in Eorzea? Ha! Well, I'll be. If they're popular across the salt as well, I could be prouder. If it's for a merchant, they might be interested in our traditional dolls. They're believed to be good lucks for business. I can't even run around myself as it happens. Whether or not someone unaware is its origin.
Hopefully drinking some coffee will help.
Hopefully.
Boost the Excedrin, because the Excedrin works. It's possibly not a migraine, it's a sinus headache.
You seem to be getting those a lot more often when it comes to allergy season.
Yeah, it's a lot more, yeah.
Especially with the hot weather too, yeah.
It makes it worse.
Yeah.
And the fact that pollen is high today.
Yeah.
Dangerously high.
I know. Trust me, my car's covered in the shit. Let's see.
I was like, oh, can we get some rain, please? I have to wash down.
The answer is no. We were supposed to have rain yesterday, but Colorado said, fuck you.
It just, no, in a way, it's kind of like saying, we're going around you.
That's pretty much what it did.
It's like, yeah, it's in Colorado, but not where you're at.
I'm praying Nevi's done talking so that way I can continue. Anyways, whether or not someone unaware of its original and sufficiency will truly appreciate it's another question entirely. The dolls definitely seem interesting.
From the Pelus.
Yeah.
Alright. This is like a trade of like that whole trading one thing to get a Tesla.
And? The only difference is that instead of a Tesla, you're trying to find a fucking alpaca.
Exactly. Luckily, the Excedrin is a pain reliever, so the fact that it'll work nonetheless. It's like from a wool to a poncho to a hatchet.
What Nevi doesn't realize is that this is actually going to get a lot more complicated the more they do story. So what about this fourth one? If you're looking for something out of the ordinary, I have to recommend an Ulan bristle hairbrush. They're good to keep the alpacas free of fleas, and they help prevent skin condition, among other things. And while you expect them to turn and spit on anyone tugging on their hair, the alpacas seem to enjoy the grooming. It's a simple way to help them keep healthy and happy. People can use the brushes too, obviously. The Olan bristles help distribute natural scalp oils and strip the hair left over dead strands to promote a healthier scalp. It's surprisingly gentle on the skin too, so it's a little wonder they've grown so popular. Huh. Puppets and coffee plants do not seem like bait enticing enough to draw Jijimolo interest. The doll and hairbrush, on the other hand, may just be tantalizing enough. We better report back to Nupli. Faster mount speed, always a good thing. Your return, I take it you found an item or two of interest? So, about that. I see. An Ulan bristle hairbrush and one of our traditional dolls. I must admit, whether such a doll would truly be desirable to an outsider is a bit dubious. I think it'd be safest to go with that hairbrush. My thanks for finding a suitable bait. Normally they go for 1 pel in the 10,000 column, but to teach our pernicious peddler a lesson, I offer him one for 1 pel in the 100,000 column. Lest you worry, I won't actually sell it to him. I'm just giving him a taste of his own medicine so he can come to understand why a fair and honest deal is so important to we Pelu. More importantly, I wish to convey something to him, merchant to merchant. So what do you say? Will you lend me your aid? Well, obviously. Thank you. Let's go give Jijimolo an offer he can't refuse. Springing the trap. All that remains is for me to begin my negotiations with Jijimolo. However, even should I approach him, I expect he would be willing to bend an ear to anything I have to say. But if you, a fellow Eorzean, were to whisper in his ear of a merchant dealing in exotic wares he wouldn't find elsewhere, I dare say his interest will be piqued. I expect he's still soaking in the spring, so try to find him first in Panakpelu Retreat. I will join you after procuring a suitable store of hairbrushes. This entire side story is just nothing but being swindled. And also swindling a swindler. I actually like that. Flying around. Well, more like gliding at this point because I actually have no flying yet. Nor will I be able to have a fly until I get to the lower halves of Lartoto. Which I'm assuming and wildly speculating is going to be on the other side of the mountainside, which is actually locked behind to where the giants roam. That's what I'm thinking, at least. So, assuming where you are in story, Neva, you should be almost to your destination of getting that very spectacular saddle.
Yeah, I'm on a premium deal.
Yep, then you're almost done getting the saddle.
It's kind of like the fact is, it's very well written.
You wanna know what else is well written? The fact that we're swindling a freaking Lalafell from Old Za. It's one of the Aether currents that's also probably locked behind the that's connected / locked behind for the Pelu Beast tribe, society tribe that we're going to be getting later.
Yeah.
And knowing them, they're probably going to be either crafters or gatherers for their perspective of things. I would be surprised if they were the Disciple of Wars and Magics, though. But knowing how they act and feel, they're more than likely going to be for the Disciple of Hands instead. Ah, it's you again. I take it you're unable to resist the allure of these waters? Actually, I have something interesting else. I see, and you wish me to introduce this merchant of exotic wares. How thoughtful of you. I am honestly surprised you remember that I've yet to find suitable goods to take back to Eorzea. Very well, I shall meet this merchant, but I can hardly sit and negotiate table in the morning more than little at bathing towel. Pray wait for me below while I make myself presentable. In the following sequence, you'll be tasked with supporting Noblade's negotiations with Jijimolu. As the negotiations may take several minutes, you may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Luckily for me, I'm not in any. And Nebe is currently in cutscenes when it comes to the side story involving the Pelu Pelu. Thank you for waiting. Now, where is this merchant you wish to introduce me to? Nobbly, I see you two were in cahoots. If you come to return the corrupted crystals, I'm afraid I do not accept refunds. Didn't Willa tell you? I'm here to make you an offer. Make me an offer? I wasn't born yesterday. Whatever it is you're planning, I want nothing to do with it. The Pale Pill strive to bring our happiness through trade, which is their motto. Hogwash, you really expect me to believe I could benefit from another deal with him? This is not only for your benefit, but that of new customers you're certain to be in the future commercial endeavors. Upon my mask, I swear it. You can swear upon whatever you like, I still won't believe you. The only thing I trust less than your words is your meager eye for quality. Any product selected by your hand is one unworthy of my stalls. I picked it out myself. You selected it? Well, now that changes things. Considering your wealth of experience in both Eorzea and Tyrell, your eyes I can trust. I see we have your attention. Then, without further ado, allow me to present you my premium selection of high-quality alpaca hairbrushes. These bristles are firm yet subtle, gentle on the skin, and exceedingly pleasant to the touch. Even the most sensible alpacas can't get enough of it. Indeed, I dare say these brushes are of unparalleled quality. We already have brushes for livestock in Eorzea. Furthermore, the market for such commodity would be limited to farmers, all but squandering any chance of profit. I will not purchase a product merely because of its good quality. What if you could use it on your own hair? I must admit, as a merchant, it is important to always make oneself as personable as possible. Yet, I am confused as to why you would ask. Ah, so people can use the brush as well. Then may I try it for myself? If it is quality product for men and women of good taste, then its potential market would expand considerably. Oh my, this is quite lovely. The way the bristles gently caress my scalp, each stroke gliding through my hair like a gentle breeze, and somehow every strand falls perfectly into place. My hair has never felt so soft and smooth. Yes, consider me interested. I dare say these brushes will sell themselves to those with a like-minded taste for elegance. Now, let us just discuss payment. By my estimation, a single brush would be worth roughly 10,000 pel, give or take. Speaking of worth, I forgot to mention one terrible important detail. The brushes are made with the hair of a creature indigenous to Tyrell, the Ulon. Specimens are painstakingly chosen for each brush by a master craftsman, paying close attention to the beast's age as well as the texture, thickness, and strength of the hair. I'd say a single brush is worth no less than 2 pel in the 100,000s column. I beg your pardon? 200,000 pel for a brush? You must be out of your mind. I'll just take my business elsewhere. Wait, after purchasing the corrupted crystals from you, I'm in urgent need of funds. If you agreed not to disclose this to anyone else, I'm willing to sell the brushes to you for half that price. You go so far as to offer them at half their market price. And it certainly comes as no surprise that you lack capital. I may not find a more opportune bargain. Very well, you have yourself a deal. I shall use all the pel I have on one-hand brushes to as many brushes as you can offer. Sold! Now then, let us return to my storehouse in Urqopacha to finalize our transaction. I trust that is fine with you, Jijimolu? Indeed, I shall make a short detour to Igvol's Inn to gather my things before joining you. Please excuse me. The negotiations went rather well, if I do say so myself. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. But now the negotiations can truly begin. We should hurry back to Urqopacha as well. This quest is fucking entertaining. We're trying to swindle a Lalafell out of all of the pel that he has in his wallet. And for those wondering out of curiosity how far Neve is, they actually just started MSQ like about maybe 4 hours ago. So around 11:30-ish, I want to say. There you are, Willa. Now that we all assembled, let's continue our discussion. What is there to discuss? The deal is already agreed upon. All that remains is the exchange of goods. Are you sure? Even though if I told you that the actual value of the brush of a single pel is in the 10,000 column? What? You deceived me? Oh no, nothing of the sort. I merely followed your example. I do personally believe that a single brush is worth 2 pel in the 100,000s column. I also urgently need funds after purchasing those crystals, but more importantly, the brushes are of unparalleled quality. To think I would be outfoxed by the man I took for a fool. Yet why tell me the true value now? Had you remained silent, you could have made back all the money you lost. I find that a strange question. Are we not both merchants? Rather than prey on one another, hoping to make our fortunes in a single exchange, would it not be mutually beneficial for us in the long term to become trader partners? As far as I'm concerned, this is a chance I can't afford to let slip away. 4 merchants willingly to sail all the way to Torala and a few are far in between. And I certainly wouldn't have the whittle to travel to Eorzea myself anytime soon. Wherewithal. Hey, Groman! After all I've done, you would ask me it has to be my trade partner? I ply my trade in a city called Ul'dah, where the unspoken rule of business is to deceive or be deceived, to seize what opportunities you can and quickly move on. Long-term profits has ever been the furthest thing from my mind. When I first saw you, Nopli, I could sense your naivety. Thus did I approach you with a mind to exploit it, and pawn my worthless corrupted crystals into your eager hands. At the time, I thought it simply business as usual, and I am holding embarrassed by the thought of it now. You would use the same folly against me, and forever greater profit makes it all the more shameful. Nobly, I am truly sorry for deceiving you. I shall return all the money I took from you and make what amends I can for the trouble I've caused. I do not deserve your forgiveness, let alone your partnership. But if you're certain that this is the best course... I am, but forget about the money. I'd like you to bring back more of those corrupted crystals. If I can find some use for them, we'll have a product that can be easily sold for a premium, and we can corner the market here in Tural. I'm happy to oblige, but until such time that the crystals become profitable here, I could not proceed in good conscience without a product we can both benefit from. If it pleases you, I'd like to explore our options. Well, all's well that ends well. I couldn't have convinced Jijimolo without your help. Well, together I believe he and I can bring other happiness through trade in not only Tural, but Eorzea and beyond. I prepared a small gift for you to show my thanks, so it's hardly enough. I hope this is some benefit to you during your travels, and if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to find me. I think I will go with the... You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead with the boiled alpaca steak. Alrighty. With that side quest done, I have pre-prepped myself to unlock the Pelu Pelu potentially as a society tribe. Well, that side quest is all set and done. How much farther are you when it comes to the Pelu Pelu storyline?
I feel like I'm getting close.
Let's see, if you're talking with the people about the Mate tea, then you're probably on a premium deal, which means that you're 2 away from the rest of the Pelu Pelu storyline. Because the next one after that is involving Wukla in the saddle. And for those that are curious, Neve is going Big Kitty.
I am Big Kitty.
Very big kitty.
I am Giant Kitty.
Kitty.
Big gut is like, I am happy that I could have the stuff. It's like the fact, it's like I don't get highlights in my hair, but the fact is the blue actually goes on the leopard prints.
Yeah.
I'm like, that works.
Yes, big cut.
3 year, 10,000 now. Okay! Ooh! I go for the silver piece. I'll get the ice blue dye.
You went with the ice blue, I went with the cactar green.
Like, I like the ice. It's like, oh! It's like... Alrighty. Carry...
I love that White Mage has a dodge that lasts for 60 seconds, but still.
The fact is the one thing that when Enfield saw me as a big kitty, the first thing he's noticed is my thighs.
Enfield noticed you as a big kitty, and the first thing that he zoomed in on was your thick thighs?
Yeah.
Well, the man definitely has taste, but in the wrong kind of sense.
I'm like, I am a big kitty now.
Can you use that without a target? Yes, for the White Mage Gap Closer, you can use it without a target. It's just basically a glide similar to Onavant. Yep, and the best part is you get it at level 40. Now, Pictomancer, on the other hand, they actually have a Gap Closer that lasts, that has a cooldown of 20 seconds, but at level 86, it gives you an increase in movement speed for 5 seconds after use. So basically, it's like a miniature sprint. Now your tank can't escape you. No, but the White Mage can try and see if they can Gap Close now.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the female rockars have a really great thunderous eyes.
Oh yeah, no, I actually went ahead into character creation and also pre-made one for Willing in case if anybody Fantasia times my ass in August. You know it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Huh? Unless if somebody decides to DM me a frickin' free Fantasia out of Nowheresville. Don't you fucking dare.
I'm not. This Friday I have
Pressing X to doubt.
I have bills to pay.
Now I know I have to pay mine tomorrow too.
Luckily, mine is on Friday because it's like I have to pay the cat bill, the $50 for a cat bill, and then I have to pay my trainer.
Did you have the free one already? Yeah, I already did. I have the free one and I have 2 spare ones because originally I was a male Aura for a while until Endwalker was about to go away. So I swapped back over to a Lalafell for the dawn of the final day just so that way I can also prepare myself to be back to a Lalafell. Fun fact, if you haven't seen the vlog for yesterday, when I started MSQ on the mini tiny ship, I was standing on a step stool to try and see over the stuff. Oh, Neve's about to see the one thing. And if anybody's wondering, I'm referring to that. Alright. Neve, while you go ahead and finish up this quest line, I'm gonna go and use the bathroom real quick and also get myself something to drink.
Alrighty.
Aside from water, I have 3 water bottles right here for me because I'm going to be reading all the dialogue.
Me, I'm just going to have fun.
Yes, Neve's about to see the thing.
I'm gonna see a thing. Okay. Alpaca? Is they gonna spit on her?
Actually, I'm gonna wait. I want to hear the reactions about this one.
The alpaca.
That teen, yes. I've already seen it. Neve hasn't. This is their first time I'm watching it. I'm going to enjoy the reaction though. Hello, what are you wearing? Tiny hat. Wait a minute.
Aww, you're actually kind of cute. Aww. You're now noticing that? I would say it. A gold alpaca?
Yeah, the dude caught a shiny! It's so fucking sparkly! I would not be mad nor surprised if they gave us a gold alpaca to try and get for 50 million gil again, like they did with the previous ones. Cause who wouldn't ride that shiny fluffer booter?
Right.
That our space wouldn't find one shiny out there. Of course he would. As I see somebody running away with a golden sheep. I'm gonna go and grab that drink real quick.
He's such a dick.
I just saw you drive past by me, heading over to the destination for the campfire site.
Mm-hmm. I forgot. Where did I put my Aether current compass?
So the Aether current compass is underneath duty collection now.
Ah, alrighty. Right, I remember where I moved that.
I preemptively went ahead and swapped the Aether current for the dig general button, because we're not going to be doing any map farming for a while. Neve, you and that beer are at the same location when it comes to story-wise.
It's a tent.
Pitch a tent. But luckily for you, after this, you actually are done with the Pelo Pelos from this. You'll have to get on 14 to get more progress done. But luckily for us, we're about to do the Vanus next. Or the Hanus, I should say.
But you want to know what I have, folks? At 3 in the afternoon? I know Nevy's gonna probably enjoy this one. I got a cold one.
You got a soda.
It's a soda, yes.
It's a Coca-Cola. The Hanus are very colorful, yeah, judging from what we saw when it came to the cutscenes and the introductions to the other people that are going to be fighting for the Dawn Servant Throne. There's a random NPC just walking with an alpaca. I feel like this is going to give us a fate. Got zero Coke, zero sugar Coke, zero sugar Pepsi next to you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can feel the Excedrin working now. The pain is receding now. Oh no, I need this healing.
Classic Alpha Note.
That's enough. Ice blue. Oh, okay, that's the red panda. Meow.
Meow.
I was just finishing up a Fate while you were doing that cutscene.
That's totally fine.
That's the reason why my machine is 94.
That's fine. I still need to finish
Shadowbringers?
Shadowbringers. I'm halfway. I just need Amarang, the Tempest, and Ratika Greatwood. That I can actually do later on, since I was and I'm almost done with Endwalker.
Nice. Also, the golden alpaca is permanently going to be on the field from here on out. Fucking shiny Pokemon bullshit, motherfucker. The fact that only one golden alpaca spawns every few decades.
I didn't find a shiny one.
That's Wookla map for you.
Once every few decades.
Yep.
Oh.
It's like once every 2,000 you'll eventually get a shiny Pokemon. And that's without a shiny charm as a heads up. And reminder for those that are actually just like wandering around and wondering where the heck I am.
The fact that they use a child's model to make these, to make them look like they're full-grown adults.
In Final Fantasy IX, the Pillows are actually this height permanently. So it's understandable that they decided to use the child bodies just to use for the base of the Pelus. What is interesting, though, is that the history of this place, though, and the history of why Path of Gold is actually in existence. But yeah, as I was saying before Nevi interrupted me, for those that are wanting to join us, we are over on the Crystal Data Center. Nevi didn't want to leave Crystal. So for those that are on Primal and Aether, I do apologize. But we are going to be doing stuff on Crystal. What I do know is that after we are done with, once Nevi is all caught up with the Pelus and we're about to do the Hanus, there is a high chance that we are about to hit the level 91 dungeon soon. I'm just thoroughly going to enjoy this expansion. The sights and scenery are so dang nice. I also love the immense amount of fog and the increased density of it too. Makes it a lot more foggier and harder to see from further distances too. Even on a laptop. That's the P4 mount. It's a Lalafell. Oh, they have the two samurai swords. How
I've noticed that the keystone that she received is a little, it's like the slightly different.
Compared to the one that the brother got?
Yeah.
Who knows? I still can't believe they gave us 4 ranks for the shared fates instead of 3 this time, but I honestly don't know how much of an increase it is, because I just got to rank 2 and it requires 20 fates to clear.
Oh.
To get to rank 3, yeah.
Instead of the 60.
Rank 2 originally was 30. Rank 3 is usually 60, but we'll have to see what that is. What I wasn't expecting was 6 different instances.
Huh.
And that's probably going to be for everywhere, too. The shiny alpaca from the distance is just going to be so entertaining to me for a while.
Oh, now I not remember which fates I need from Endwalker. Alpus and Ultima Thule.
Well, at least Ultima Thule is going to be a little bit easier, especially if you just do it as a level 90 class. That way you don't have to sink down.
When you have to sink down and always have to sink down when it comes to Shadowbringers.
Yes, and?
At least now I can since everyone's up to 9, every class is up to 90.
Shit.
I could do whichever class I want.
Well then.
I don't have to worry about leveling up my Chocobo. Thank God.
So if I set everything to high desktop mode, it actually makes everything much more chaotically crisper looking. And also a lack of floor greenery. Unfortunately, since I'm on a laptop, I won't be able to do that much. Well, let alone seeing stuff, but everything still looks really good. Uh-oh. Neve?
Mm-hmm.
We're probably gonna have a certain Viera following us for a bit.
Who, your boyfriend?
Yes. He just locked in.
Yep. Alrighty. Almost there. Okay, now I can go back.
I'm assuming you were on the quest knowing the Pelu Pelu?
Yes. I'll do the Aetherites a little later.
Aether Currents.
Aether Currents.
Aetherites, Aether Currents, Aether Somethings.
Aether Quest.
Well, I'll meet you back over in, Tuliolo. Yeah, because I think there is a specific NPC that you have to talk with over here, unless if they already immediately went back over to Tuliolo.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to go to Tuliola.
Alright, then you are actually caught up with me then. Whoop!
It's like...
I'm gonna go to Instance 2. Instance 2.
2. I'm like, 104? What the fuck?
Welcome to Tuliolo! It was also just as bad over in, Dynamis. Because they had 147 people in, Instance 1. Gotta eat? Okay. Enjoy your food, Yasu. Slide on the bait. Alrighty, once you're done talking with Aaronville slash Wooklamat for the Hanu Hanus, we are immediately gonna go for the Pela Pelas. We're actually gonna go for the Hanu Hanus.
Hanu Hanus.
Yeah.
I wonder if they do the dance too.
I don't know. To Kozama'uka. I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third promises coin, but it seems you're ready to ask questions now. So, what is it you'd like to know? The road to Okahanu, we go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which alongside the Kozama'uka rivers, is that right? It is. Being warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered that path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. Sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozama'uka, we should head over to this ark. And to the arch we go.
To the arch.
Are we ready to leave? Then onward to Kozama'uka. Open the way.
Kozama'uka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield.
Pretty.
Together with Urqopacha, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
This is stinking pretty for a foggy area around this time.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The maps are really nice this time around. Yeah!
I
The ground
forgot
is
to be
swampy,
on your,
so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Give me a lurking in my chat.
Yeah, I forgot to lurk in your chat.
Oh, you're
If I-
fine.
Besides, I got the meal boost and I got the Aetherite tickets.
You just need the Chocobaker.
Yeah, I have to be in your stream for 3 hours.
And?
That's not bad.
Come
was
on.
close.
Okanu isn't much farther.
And there was an ad going on in your thing.
That happens.
There we go.
Wetlands is an apt name. Much of the ground here is positively saturated. I'd love to stay at the bottom of the huge waterfalls and bask in the majesty of it all. Pity they're so
pretty
far
when it's
away.
fog.
There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. So the first Aether current is actually 461 to the southwest, but we're gonna go ahead with story because we're gonna be eventually meeting up with those in anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's a grassy yeti!
You're right. It's an
Ulon.
Ulon. And it's a
Grassy yeti.
gassy yeti.
Grassy yeti.
Ooh.
Waters from the fall must flood to the wetlands and flow all these streams and
It was
rivers.
like everybody else except for stupid distracting waterfalls.
Assuming we have the right idea, the Dawntrail elector should be here somewhere. So this is Hanu Hanu village. Well, I can tell at a glance how very different their culture is to Vanu's. Oh, stupid distracting waterfalls. Ah, everyone has arrived, and none for the was aware, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything! Anyway, the Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about, Okanu. I agreed to serve as a guide, not as a nursemaid. A festive people. It's like a friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we can to do and find this Electa.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what now?
Oh, Kairi! Oh, who? What now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you've heard it. It's the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome to you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. Well, that was fast. I'm ready. Give me the feet and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For this moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Huh. Right then, it helped to do some investigating at Huachupelo, so let's take a look around here as well. Might have suggested a division of forces. For instance, Aaronville, Alize, and Cryo could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wooklamet, Willa, and myself will handle the northern half. Okay. Sounds good to me. This is gonna be fun. Oh, I see a thing!
You see a thing?
Sing, ding, 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 ding. Sing! Gemstone trader. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to say that the damage from the storm has been repaired and our stores are open for business. If you have any bicolored gemstones to trade, I'd love to take a look.
Oh.
Let's see. Swamp monk thigh, hammerhead, crocodile skin, poison frog secretions, lesser Apollyon shell. And if we get to rank 6, if we get 6 fades completed and get to rank 2, we have the map, which is 90 bicolored gemstones as a heads up.
Okay.
Nathan, Aetherite. We might want to tune to it before we forget, like dum-dums. What the?
I'm a dum-dum.
Oh, wow. It's actually closed off. We can't get any closer. This is about as close as we can get.
Let me in!
No.
Nyeh. Nyeh.
Literally, it won't let you in, Neve. No. It does not want you to lick the shiny as much as I want to.
What?
What? You know it's true.
Pick up.
Don't deny it. You
true.
want to lick the shiny. Who wouldn't want to lick the shiny? Vantage point. But I wanna, says Croman. Yeah. Huh. That definitely looks like a lot of damage. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the Storm Power's winds. Repairs to be ongoing. That's some heavy-ass wind if that shit can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Dispirited Hanu. You heard about the storm? I've seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help of the Dawn Servants sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. Wonder what Urqopacha has to say about this. More importantly, where the fuck is Alphanode?
You know, it's hard to keep track on that child. It's like, I'm not...
Question, if you lick the Aetherite, does your tongue go without you? You know what? That is a very excellent question. But then again, if you lick it, they'll probably get Aether sickness still.
And then way it reminds me of the fact when it came to Chester, my character Chester.
Yeah, but he licked
He's
cotton
just dark.
candy. He licked cotton candy and had his tongue disappear, meaning he wasn't even able to do proper talking unless if you actually did certain twists and turns, but at least he actually learned sign language, so. A lot of the houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than woods and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around for a bit more. And there she goes. Either you get Aether sickness or you most certainly get yelled at. Mostly the latter. I keep on telling people I want to lick the one over in Crystarium, so...
Like, quit licking it!
I can't help it! It looks like rat candy! Hung! Even the Hanu like to fish. Bundled reeds.
The Hanu is like the Vanu.
Yeah, except a lot more colorful and lower to the ground compared to up in the sky. So try and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Look at him. I wonder if I'll catch anything here. Maybe.
In the
Ah!
way.
I don't want to talk about it. It's not your business.
It is now.
Shut up. I'm coming back.
Oh! I barely keep my eyes open. It's time for a short nap. He's sitting. Oh!
Is it nap
This
time?
Hanu is... It's nap time for this Hanu.
Eat nap time. I'm gonna go ahead and pop meat and mead. Eepy baby.
There's Alphanode. Seriously, like, do I need to get a harness for you?
What does he
Some
say?
matter of boat.
It does look like a boat. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. It looks like a giant chimkin.
It does.
Or a toucan. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both partial and cultural significance of the Hanu, then. Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now.
Like the music in
Come
here.
to the large building in the south of the village. On my way! We ought to hurry over there, too. Oh, cutscene.
Oh, there's the brother.
Oh.
No sign of
Hey,
Zorolja
Kalana.
or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
Oh, it's a woman. Okay.
I
Right?
am
I was
also
like,
an elector,
well,
charged
you can't
with
tell if
judging
it's a
which
woman or a
among
man
you
with the
is worthy of
Hanus, I
ascending
guess.
the throne.
It's the same for the Vanus except for the one that's actually connected to the society tribes. Because she wears a flower crown.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Without further ado,
Oh,
let
jeez.
us talk of the feat.
what kind of feat are we thinking this time?
Not so fast.
Uh-oh.
Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
Gross. This is actually turning out to be interesting, because when we were over with the Pelu, only Mamuja showed up. Then we have the other two that we still need to deal with.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing.
Oh.
How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament.
I
For
like her
surely
smile.
those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
I love the fact that Zunohali actually predicted this shit. And the same with the entire contest itself.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
Oh dear.
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
We both agreed to kick his ass later, right?
Yeah,
Good.
I was like,
Let's see. So the Hanu also eat the reeds, yet another way to which they differ from the Vanu. If they eat nothing but reeds, would that also mean that they... Huh. Bakujaja's provocations are hard to ignore. Cryo, I understand not wanting to fall behind, but rushing ahead risks playing into our opponent's hands. Let's not do anything reckless and think matters through. Aaronville? This kind of feat is tailor-made for a rational, educated scholar like Koana. Yeah, sounds about right. Defeat the reeds. I don't know first thing about the farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going for it. I'll make Bakujaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and deduce the cause of their poor condition. Aaronville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course. Follow me. Lead the way, bunny boy! I'm assuming you're using the compass.
I just wanted to know where it was the first Aetherite, but the fact is, I'm gonna focus
It's
on
over in the
story
northeast, yeah. Once they get closer towards the reeds, it'll probably indicate which one is actually closer towards us then. I'm gonna just follow the path. The absolute petty villainy of the jaw jackass. You mean big full jackass? He shall henceforth be addressed as bum bum jackass. Bum bum jackass.
Bum jackass.
You can all stand back.
I got the freaking wheat.
You can all stand back. I'll get the bottom of this problem in no time.
The Chocobricker whistle.
So, so in total, you actually did lurk for 3 hours because it actually is consecutive 3 hours, but it actually pauses whenever you actually alt-tab somewhere else. While Nevi does that, you can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help other bold leaders identifying anything unusual.
I can give it to Gumdrop. Use a service account, yes. To this character.
Ooh. Nevi, we actually get to see a better view of the waterfalls.
And there we go.